This is Rob Schutte, head men's golf coach at Rutgers University, and you are watching Nightlife.
You're watching Nightlife.
You're watching Nightlife. Go are you?
Hello again, everyone. I'm Bruce Beck. Welcome to another edition of Nightlife. On this month's program, we're talking women's soccer, another terrific campaign for the Scarlet Knights. We'll discuss the progress of the Rutgers University men's basketball program. But we begin with the Rutgers Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Tonight, we will honor the newest members of our Hall of Fame.
That exemplifies all of our honorees tonight as they possess that grit to keep moving forward despite the obstacles and achieve Hall of Fame status.
Wow, wow, and wow.
It's almost like a dream because you wouldn't think this would ever happen, and then they invite you and you're going to have a dinner and football game, stadium, and it's like just unbelievable.
This just makes me feel so proud to say I'm a Rutgers guy.
Please welcome into the Rutgers Athletics Hall of Fame the 1919-1920 Rutgers men's basketball team.
This is one of the top moments in my baseball career, and Rutgers has been very good to me. I love every second about being here. My journey started here, so it's been a big part of my life, and I couldn't be happier.
And I learned a lot from my teammates about pulling together. If I was down, my teammates was there to lift me up. If they down, I was always trying to lift them up. So I was able to carry that on to my future job.
But we had heart. We had guts.
I'm emotional. I am, because it's a great honor for me to have served, a great honor for me to be here tonight.
It's not about me. It's about us, you know, and we always got coached that, so I stick with that. And I'm just the lucky one, let's just put it that way.
We did it for Rutgers. We didn't do it for me. We didn't do it for each other. We were one.
I want to leave you with this. Set your goals high, everybody. You young kids today, set them high. Play with so much emotion and enthusiasm, because this game will humble you so quick, and you never know when's the last time you're going to play. Thank you again, Rutgers, for selecting me in such a rich Hall of Fame class.
This is a big deal. We will never forget this the rest of our life.
Steve Pikiell is in his fourth year as the head coach of the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers. Last year, they were voted the most improved team in the country by Sports Illustrated. So, Steve, what do you do for an encore?
Well, first, I think we move into this building here. It's just state-of-the-art everything, player development, facilities available 24 hours a day, state-of-the-art medical, nutrition, the weight room, our locker room, our lounge, areas to study. It's just unbelievable, and it's given our program a real jolt too in the recruiting world, and also in making the lives of our student athletes better. And this is certainly a facility that does that.
Your Big Ten opener, oh, by the way, is against Michigan State, preseason #1. Do you embrace something like that, Steve?
You really do. I mean, bring on the best. You know, it's 14 teams in the league, Michigan State Hall of Fame coach, the #1 ranked team in the country, not just the Big Ten, they're #1 in the country. They get the Player of the Year returning. Huge challenge for us. We'll play them right off the bat, and it'll be fun, and hopefully our fans and everyone can, support the heck out of us in that game.
Geo Baker is back, 12.2 points per ball game last year. Big time player, likes it in his hands late in the contest. What do you expect from him?
You know, he's been a tremendous leader. He's captain. He and Shaq Carter are our two captains. His maturity, he's grown in the last 2 years. His basketball game has gotten better. He's really leading our team. You know, he leads us every day in practice, verbally and also by example. And I love the fact that he's matured to that point. And he is a big shot, big game maker kind of guy. And you need those players at this level.
Ron Harper Jr., 27 last year at Iowa. Does he take another step this year in your mind?
He will be one of the most improved players in the league. He has done a tremendous job in the offseason, improving on his weaknesses. His body looks terrific. He's athletic as can be. we're going to move him around the board too, because he's got a game like that. He can play the 1 if he rebounds it. He can play the 2, the 3, the 4. His versatility really is exciting, and we'll hopefully take advantage of it.
Your kids participated in the Tunnel to Towers 5K, so you're giving back to the community. I love that event in New York. What does it mean to have your guys involved in things where they can make a difference in other people's lives?
You know, our guys have such a platform here, and you know, we're trying to be humble, appreciative, and thankful. And part of it's giving back to your community. I love the Tunnel for Towers. So many good causes goes to support. It gives our guys, you know, the sacrifices that have been made. Our big theme this year is sacrifice. And when you go do that event, you really see what sacrifice truly means. Our cancer center here at our W.J. Barnabas, you know, just Special Olympics and the clinics we do for those, I think it gives our guys a unique perspective of how fortunate that they are.
Finally, what do you want to say to the Rutgers faithful? You made such strides last year. You won a bunch of conference games, 7. You did a lot of things that were really positive. What can they expect this year from Rutgers basketball?
We're going to be exciting. Different brand. We're still a little bit young. We only have 2 seniors, but we're the most athletic team that I probably have assembled here. But great kids, and they've come out and made the RAC a really tough place to play. We sold out 5 games last year, hoping to up that this year. We need them to come out and be loud and be proud and make the RAC a really, really difficult place to play, because we play in the toughest league in the country, and when we go on the road, it's tough to play in these venues. We need the RAC to be one of those places.
Steve Pikiell and I go back to 1988 when he played for the UConn Huskies and they won the NIT at the Garden, and he was on my chart right here as a sophomore for Jim Calhoun. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
It's
great to have you here.
It's always great to be here. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights basketball team with big aspirations this coming season. Coming up next, a reunion, a really good one. The Rutgers women's soccer team going back to 1984. That was the first team on the Banks.
We started by going to Coach Riasso, who was the men's coach. He said we could come to his games and set up a table, and we could have parents and fans sign petitions. Parents and people would come, what do you mean you don't have Rutgers doesn't have a varsity women's program? So no, we're a club, we're just a club. We pay for our own uniforms, we go to the bookstore and buy our shirts. We had to pay for everything ourselves, and we were winning. We were winning very well. And so we took these petitions and we took our records of all these wins against programs that were supported by their schools, and we went up to the barn, which at the time, the athletic director, that's where his office was. He wasn't in a hurry to give us a team. He said it's going to take about 3 years. As we were concluding our meeting, we said we were going to see some people from affirmative action. And we also had heard about this thing called Title IX, and kind of perked up. And we said we're going to explore our rights, and we'll be in touch. We went through a lot of channels. There were a lot of people behind the scenes who gave us guidance, and ultimately we were awarded a varsity program within the year. Yeah. Within the year, so by my junior year.
Pretty amazing.
It was pretty amazing.
Because of all the hardships that you guys had to go through with putting your foot down basically to start a program and to keep it going, it basically paved the way for us. We don't have to pay for our uniforms anymore. A slogan that was coined during my time here was Forever Rutgers, and it basically embodies a feeling that we all have that we are a family, knowing that we have more people that we can look up to and that are part of our family. It's fun to have, so no matter where we go, we are together, we are a team, we are Rutgers.
It's just surreal to be here, and to see everything come to the level that it is now is just, it's tremendous.
It's really nice to know that all our hard work has accomplished something, and Rutgers has taken off and put themselves on the map. After that first year, you know, we had a lot of All-Americans come out of this school, and, you know, some pro players, and it's really, really an accomplishment.
We were able to assemble all of these girls in less than 2 weeks' time, all because this team meant so much to us, and we had never actually all been invited back to celebrate the first team. And it just made us all think, wow, we let 35 years go. And I think I'm speaking for all of us in saying we wish for you to not let 2 years go.
There is an outlet now, meaning a professional outlet for women to pursue their passion, which is to play soccer. We didn't really have that, certainly not in the United States. So to see what grassroots programs, what local programs, what high school and collegiate programs have done on a professional level, and that we've had quite a few young ladies make it to the professional level, that's where I think our impact has come. It made a difference.
And this was at University of Pennsylvania, so if you can tell, we're not wearing matching uniforms.
Yeah, it's just all...
And one of the fun things we used to like to do was pyramids.
Wow.
And if it wasn't raining on that home game on the 20th, I think we would have given this a shot.
I would love to see that.
We've got our moments of the month and more when we return.
Need to see the doctor but can't get there? Download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health and see the doctor right away, whenever you want, wherever you are. No matter who you are.
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
It's time for Rutgers Moments of the Month.
Here's the shot opportunity. Score! The Scarlet Knights score on the penalty corner. In front. Here's the shot. Score! Rutgers scores again off a penalty corner. And the Scarlet Knights, in the waning moments of the first half, go up by 2. Shot, whistled in, another penalty corner goal.
You know, we knew that we had some untapped potential, so I think, you know, all week we were preparing for a game like this. We knew that it was going to be a battle, and we knew that we wanted to win, and we came out with the most amount of heart, I think.
And our angles of where we're creating. Beautiful ball through to Maneme, and Maneme finishes to win it for Rutgers.
Approaches the ball. Flips it in, ball loose in front, kept alive by Rutgers. This one kicked towards the goal and in! Neka Monemi sends it towards the goal. It bounces in and Rutgers wins 1-0.
Neka Monemi with her second consecutive game-winning goal in overtime.
First time since October 21st of 2015, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights get a big fat W in the Big Ten.
It feels amazing. Everyone knows we've been kind of struggling over the past couple of weeks. Players have been in and out, but it feels so good to finally get that W.
Waterman somehow saved that, but to Baker it goes. Geo Baker dribbles in and jams it through.
Oh boy, oh boy. He saw the opening and realized that I am becoming a star and a monster for my junior year. Wow.
Deep three, good! Garantes from downtown. And this game was all Rutgers from the get-go. And Vivian Stringer has her 500th win at Rutgers. Career win for her in blue, 1,020.
Let's talk a little Rutgers women's soccer with Mike ONeill. You look at the Scarlet Knights this year, 14 regular season wins, 8 in conference play. That matched the best totals ever. And Mike, when you look at this club and what you've accomplished this year, you did it with a star-studded group. 6 players made all Big Ten.
Yeah, I know it's exciting. We talk so much about the people in the process, and we try to recruit players and try to be very intentional on players that we bring in of strong character and talent, and we set expectations, but it's all about the players and what they do in the day-to-day to accomplish the things that we need to accomplish to be successful. So the players that have achieved Big Ten honors, we're very proud of them. It's well-deserved. We would like more, but we're very proud of them.
8 straight seasons with 11 or more victories. How do you get that consistency?
It really comes down to the players. I mean, their commitment to get better in the day-to-day is extremely important. When they're with us, they're always working. When they're away from us, it's the same thing. All summer long they prepared to be successful. I think a big piece of that comes down to our leadership. We have great leaders in our captains, Taylor Amar, Gabby Provenzano, Amira Ali, Amanda Visco, and they understand what we need to be successful. So they brought into the season that edge to accomplish goals, and and they understand the importance of putting the time in. So it's that day-to-day environment that is so critical, and they're a massive part of it.
You've got a big family culture here. It's forever Rutgers, forever family. What does that mean to you?
Well, we talk about, we want the experience when a student athlete comes in as part of the women's soccer program to be more than just soccer. We want it to be about the university, about other sports, and getting involved in the community, the Rutgers community, and in hopes that when they leave here, that Rutgers is in their heart. When they're here for 4 years, that family culture is what drives the development of the person and the player. But it's just so important that when they leave Rutgers University, that it is a better place and that it's in their heart.
You can score goals, but you guys play tenacious defense.
Yeah.
12 shutouts this year. I know you're a Kearney product. You guys learn the basics and mechanics. The guys like Harks and Miola and Ramos, all those guys, they always played a ferocious defense as well. Do you try to kind of translate with that?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's still the fundamentals that defense wins championships, but we talk so much about it takes 11 players to attack, 11 players to defend. But I think what I've brought with me from the Kearney background is just that the competitiveness and working hard and making sure that at the end of the day that you became a better player, that you have that opportunity. But yeah, we don't give up a lot, and I think the thing that's been so important this year is that we still have that mentality that's been a program staple for years. We'll continue to have that, but now we're putting a few more in the back of the net.
It's always sweet to go to the NCAA tournament. You've got a chance to do that again this year. What does that say about the program? Is it like the capsule at the end? Is it the cherry on the top for your season?
Yeah, it's big. We talk so much, to be a good program, you have to be consistent. And we want players, when they come here, to know that they're going to be part of postseason, that they have the opportunity to be a better player, that they'll have the opportunity to play pro if they desire that, because that's the environment that we're in. But I think that what happens is the players embrace and understand that in order to have postseason, we need to be prepared coming into the season. We need to have a good out-of-conference season, and then we need to finish close to the top of the table, because that gives us the best opportunity for postseason success. So, when players come here, we expect to compete for championships every year.
Coach, I hope you're playing here for a long time, and I hope you're coaching here for a long time as well. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Mike ONeill, in his 6th year as the head coach, 20th year on the banks with this Rutgers women's soccer program. Hey, let's go swimming.
So we're starting 800 reverse IM, 100 kick, 50 drill, 50 swim, and then we get into the underwater set.
John's coaching style is very focused. He likes to work on the details of your stroke.
All right, what I'm really looking for there is just clear, kind of just a clean swim. Clean turns, clean underwaters. Think about every stroke. Think about your distance per stroke.
In particular, myself, I'm a backstroker, and we like to do lots of tempo work, and he's always making sure that I'm focused and working on that.
This one on the way back, we're starting big, and we're building hip tempo. On the big kicks, the odds, go like distance per stroke, pull, and then on the evens, do like build them, do like DPS build on your odds and evens.
I would describe John's coaching style as very relaxed, laid back, funny. Like if we're doing a hard set in practice and people are down, he's very adamant about being like, you guys got this, like don't worry, like think about the little details, like don't slack off. And he's really good about bringing up a good attitude if we're down in the morning. He'll individually go to every single person, ask how they're doing and how their day was, and it really lifts everyone up and gets ready to get in the water.
You did the underwaters. How'd it go?
It didn't go that bad.
It didn't go bad, or?
Like, it could have been better.
It could have been better,
yeah.
but it wasn't bad.
John is really relaxed on the pool deck, which I feel like really helps our team a lot, because even if you know you didn't have your best race or you messed up or had an error, you always feel relaxed to go up and talk to him, knowing he's going to give you sufficient advice. When we walk into practice in the morning, if we're all like looking down, getting ready, we immediately know it's him when we hear 400 loosen, ready, go. He just screams it out to us. So I'd say like ready, go is like John's thing.
200 IM here, 400 IM down there. Ready, go.
Things are never dull on the banks of the old Raritan. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Nightlife. I'm Bruce Beck. See you next month.